I think there are just a couple of things which Rohit Sharma needs to keep in mind. Number one is, yes, he's a great exponent of playing that pull shot, probably his most productive shot, but I think that's led to his downfall. So he has to be very clear when and how he plays that shot. So that's one area I'm sure that the English fast bowlers will be looking to target Rohit. The second thing is it's important for him to build on the start he's getting, because in all the test matches he's got a start, but sometimes I feel even it happened at Nottingham. It happened also in the first innings in Headingley, that he's not able to change the game and is going into his shell, because Rohit Sharma is a stroke player, a natural stroke player. So it's important always, once you get your high in, once you know the conditions and how the pitch is behaving, it's very important to put the pressure back on the bowlers, and that's one aspect which I'm sure Rohit Sharma will need to look at. I think continue with the same discipline he showed in the first two test matches. I was a little surprised that very early in that Headingley innings, in the first innings, he played a lavish cover drive, and that's something which we didn't see from KL Rahul in Nottingham and also at Lords. So continue to show the same discipline, just because the Indian team relies on you, because the informed batsmen have always stepped up and performed and showed that consistency, especially if you're a top order batsman. And if you're an opening batsman, and the kind of form KL Rahul has shown, a lot will depend on how he and Rohit Sharma start the innings. So I think just be patient and also show the discipline. And he's got all the shots in the book to put the pressure back on the English bowler. Two things, I was very impressed with his mindset, because I think whenever the ball was on offer to score, he capitalized on it. And the second thing was his feet movement, because he was always looking to take his front foot forward, because of which his body weight was going towards the bowler instead of falling on the offside, and because of that, the result was that the bat was not hanging outside the off stump. He was behind the line of the ball, and that's something which you expect Pujara to continue, because he's someone, once he regains the touch and form, he's someone who is very, very consistent. I just feel that the trigger movement which Virat Kohli displayed in the successful 2018 series is missing in this series. Right from the first test match, I've been maintained that whenever he's shuffling, his right leg is almost on the off stump, because of which he's playing at the balls which he left in 2018. So I think once he shuffles and his right leg will be on the middle stump, he will know where his off stump is, and he's much more careful at the balls which are on and outside the off stump. Once he gets his high in, we know that Virat Kohli is someone who is a natural stroke player and capitalizes on the loose deliveries. But just the start which you expect from Virat Kohli, the kind of discipline you expect from Virat Kohli is missing, and that's the reason for that is the initial trigger movement which he's taking. Yeah, I think number one observation is I feel Ajinkya Rahane is little tentative, little restless at the start of his innings, because of which I feel that he's late on the ball. Because if you see the dismissals in at Headingley and also in the first innings at Lords, I just feel that his body was still moving when he nicked that ball. So I just feel that he has to be much more quicker and nimble on his feet. And if he can again push his weight forward towards the bowler, I'm sure that he will be in a much better position. And just take your time, because he's more than capable batsman to perform in English conditions. He's got 100 at Lords in 2014 when the team was under tremendous pressure. So he's got the experience of performing when the chips are down. It's just about being not tentative at the start of the innings and being calm and composed at the start of the innings. And the more time he takes and builds his innings, the most shots he can play, because he's a natural stroke player. So I just feel that he's little tentative, little restless and anxious at the start of the innings, which is something which he requires to be careful about.